evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2484th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. All right, traders, so a lot of action taking place in these markets. It is Monday night for Trading Tuesday. That's October 25th. 2022. We're almost out of this month, and boy, it's been rocky as can be, huh? So, traders, there's a lot of risk involved in this game. Never, ever, 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 ever trade without putting stops in first. Did you hear that? Put your stops in, put them in first. There is huge risk involved in this massive volatility that we've been seeing lately. So make sure that you put your stops in before you trade. All right, so for trading on Tuesday, we've got some topics on the board. The OMNI itself is green. The ES remains above the 200 bar moving average on the weekly chart. And I promise you, Wall Street is watching. I promise. I've been telling you this in every video, right? Well, now they're starting to pay attention. It is holding, and you know, it's up to the 200 and the market, what to do when it gets there. Once we see what it does, we jump on board. It is holding as far as the weekly is concerned. Number 2 on the board, the Nasdaq. Is it breaking out? Is Nasdaq breaking out as well out of a bull flag, out of a trend line resistance area? Is Nasdaq agreeing now with the 200 bar moving average? That's interesting. We've got an Apple chart, and Apple is a huge part of the market, and that looks like it agrees with 1 and 2. Then you go to number 3, and the Russell 2000's got a serious hurdle. And if it doesn't get above that hurdle, I don't think the rest of the market goes either. So there is a, hold on a moment, we got to see what happens with the Russell 2000 to be more happy about the ones above, even the S&P and Nasdaq. And then, is gold rolling over? I'd say it is. The charts say it is, and I want to be short gold on rallies if I could get that for trading on Tuesday. Traders, I want to show you some charts. The charts are, you know, depicting what should happen tomorrow. I'm looking to get right downstairs and get into it, so let me get these charts out to you. Remember, subscribe to the videos. Come join me when I do my live streaming during the day. So this is Live with Oscar. It's more like Live with Oscar. I have a 24-hour-a-day live trading room where there's a camera and a microphone and my fingers when I want to type. One of the 3 things are going on at all times: camera, microphone, fingers. I'm always there. However, sometimes I do my live streaming. Now I'm starting to try to live stream like at the end of each day, an hour each day, between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern. But because it's Live with Oscar, I have to have a life too, so you never know if it's going to be between 3 and 4. It could be between 12 and 1, 11 and 10, I don't know. But I'm going to try to make it, if my life can afford that. Every day, or just about every day, I will stream live on YouTube, Facebook off this side, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere else that you can find me, stock twits. I kind of send it out everywhere, and it is live streaming. If you'd like to join me during those live streams, you can write some comments on this video. You can ask me about some charts you'd like to look at, some markets, and when I do my live stream, we'll go over them live, and we'll see what you and I think. So leave some comments, and make sure you join my live streaming. How can you do that? Just join livewithoscar.com, and when I live stream, we'll send out something to you to make sure you know. And then, of course, make sure you have subscribed to the YouTube videos, and they'll let you know when I'm live streaming as well. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, video after video, night after night, I show you the E-mini S&P on the weekly bar chart, and I tell you, I am from Wall Street. I promise I am correct. Wall Street is watching the 200 bar moving average and the market or the chart's reaction when it gets there. And guess what? This is the 4th week. After we hit it originally here, we spent week 1, week 2, week 3, and now week 4, starting here just today. 4 times now. We have 4 bars that have held above the 200 bar moving average. And Wall Street is responding. Look at the bar now. It's all the way up here. So that looks pretty healthy. And, you know, I don't see why you wouldn't want to buy the dips tomorrow. And then you've got this. I showed you in last night's video, just like I showed you that E-mini S&P chart. In last night's, well, I should say live streaming, I showed you this chart and I said, look, that very well could be a bull flag. But see where this average is, it seems to top out at the average each time, right? Topped, got clobbered here. It got to the average here. What's it going to do? And I said for trading on Monday, how about we do nothing? Let it show itself and we'll see what it wants to do. And then after Monday, we'll decide what to do. Here's where it was on Sunday night. And here's Monday's populated bar. Now look, it did, boom, it came all the way up here. Right? So, okay, it did break out. So for now, you've got a one-day breakout. You are above the average. You are above the channel. Right? And you settled kind of high on the day. So far, so good. E-mini S&P and the Nasdaq look very strong here, right? Then you've got Apple. Apple is a huge component to our stock market. Now, Apple has been stuck inside of this channel for quite some time, just stuck in here. See it? Right? So it's been in this channel, can't get out, it's been in the bear market, and for whatever reason, Wall Street decided to pick up on this algorithm right here. You can see when it hits it, they sell if it hits it. If it gets above, they buy, right? Pretty easy to see. Here they sell, here they sell. Well, we just got above. Look, they sold it again here. That worked. It just got above smartly today on Monday. It's out of the channel. It's above the average that usually fails at. So, like Nasdaq, Apple, a big part of the market, is out above its channel and above its average. S&P, Nasdaq, Apple look pretty good. But then you've got Russell. Here's where we can have a serious problem. Russell has this major trend line from the highs, the all-time highs, to here, and it got tested on Monday right there. So that is a major trend line, major. There's nothing you could call that but major resistance. And the fact that you fail at this average almost all the time, we're just one day above the average, right? We're just one day, Monday, above the average. This is our last hurdle. You've got to get Russell above this for the rest of the markets to continue. If Russell fails here, everything fails here. This is big. But out of the indices I follow, it's the only one that's not following suit towards the upside. We will find out literally on Tuesday if this is the leader or not. I'd like to think Nasdaq's the leader and we're going to go up, but that Russell is really ugly sitting there. So we are going to find out. The tug of war will take place on Tuesday and we'll see where it ends up. We'll start off buying dips because we respect the Omni arrow, but as the day progresses, we will see what happens right at that spot. If this happens, then I think we follow that down the rest of the week. If we get above this, that hurdle is done, and we can follow the Nasdaq higher. So big day tomorrow, basically, is what I'm saying. Russell 2000, same chart. Let's look at that one more time. Here's another thing I dislike. Not only are we at this major resistance, but look inside these rectangles. You get one big green day, another big green day. What happens next? Down. You get one big green day, 2 days up. What happens next? Down. Here we are, 1 day up, 2 days up at the resistance. You know, the pattern has been down. See what I'm saying? There's some reason here. You don't get above this hurdle. We're going down again, not up. So big day happening on Tuesday. I will put my neck on the guillotine by starting off buying dips to respect the Omni arrow if we get filled. But that's how we'll start off. But I'm telling you right now, I'm keeping my eyes peeled on that Russell. You should do the same. Then there is gold. Is gold rolling over? Well, gold has been stuck once again in this bearish channel, right? You can see it goes all the way down. It starts much higher, and it just keeps hitting the top and bottom all the way up here where you can't even see it. Then down here, then up here, then down here, then it hits up here. Now it's working its way back down to the channel that you wouldn't be able to see unless I lowered the chart for you. And look at the failures at this average. And the good stuff that happens if you can get above it. Good stuff above it, failure below it. We're right at the average now. The Omni Doesn't look pretty, neither does the chart. I'm going to be a seller of rallies if we get a decent rally in gold. That's how we plan on handling some of the trades for trading on Tuesday. Remember, join me for my live streaming so I can look over some live charts with you, charts of your choosing, and join me at livewithoscar.com when I'm not live streaming, and you can see me live streaming anyway, but in my private chat room. Traders, remember, stops are in. Emotions are out. Thank you once again. Good luck out there. I will see you at livewithoscar.com.